Hello everybody, welcome back to ICBBL Recaps. My name is DRP. In this video we're going to take a look at round 3 for the 32nd season of ICBBL in bronze. Yeah, we keep that, yep. Let's start out with game 1 in bronze A. Yep, this is bronze everybody, this is bronze. Dude, where's my pick? The Trove team coached by Winnie. They took on the Glutton Gorgers, the Ogres coached by Everoth. And the Ogres won that game. 1-0. 14 armor breaks, 1 expulsion to the Ogres and 9 armor breaks to the Troves. We got no level up on the Troves and two level ups on the Ogres. The Troves got themselves 31 blocks. 1 KO and 1 injury, and 24 blocks to the Ogres, 4 KOs and 2 injuries. 7 SPP to the Ogres and 7 SPP to the Dwarves, 12 SPP to the Ogres. Yep. And 2 level ups on the Ogres. This Ogre leveled up and got himself a guard, and this Ogre leveled up and got himself stand firm. Yep, moving on. The Speed of Steel. The Wood Elf team coached by Crawley, they took on Love Bites less than 3. The Vampire team coached by Rylag, and that game ended 1-1. 11 armor breaks, 1 death for the Woodies, and 23 armor breaks, 1 pause, 1 expulsion for the Vampires. We got a lineman with kick that died on the Woody side. No level ups on the Woodies, and 1 level up on the Vampires. 26 blocks each, 2 KOs to the Woodies, 6 KOs, 1 injury, 1 kill for the Vampires. That brings us to 8 SPP for the Woodies and 11 SPP for the Vampires. The Vampires did level up a strength 4 Thrall who now has block. Demands 30 Death Rollers. The Dwarf team coached by yours truly. We took on Wannabe Bangers, the Chaos team coached by Cruel, and this game was brutal for the Chaos team from the word go. Should really have been 2-0. I think Cruel was lucky to only lose by 1. I had the better dice. Everything went in my favor. 9 armor breaks to the Dwarves and 2 armor breaks to the Chaos. 2 level ups on the Dwarves and no level ups on the Chaos. 36 blocks, 3 KOs, 4 injuries to the Dwarves, and 40 blocks, no KOs, no injuries for the Chaos. Brings us to 5 SPP for the Chaos. And 16 SPP for the Dwarves. 2 level ups. We got this runner right here who now has dodge. And a blitzer who now has mighty blow. Horror in the Night. The Necromantic team coached by Johansson. They took on the Chosen of Asheron. The High Elf team coached by Nisbet. And the Necromantics won that game 1-0. 11 armor breaks for the Necros. 5 armor breaks, 2 passes for the High Elves. No level ups for the Necros. And 1 level up for the High Elves. 57 blocks, 3 KOs, 2 injuries for the Necros, and 50 blocks, 2 KOs for the High Elves. That leaves us to 12 SPP for the Necros, and 7 SPP for the High Elves. But the High Elves did get a level. They leveled their thrower, who now has sure hands. After round 3 and some of round 4, sitting at the top at the moment, we have Wannabe Bangers at 2-1-1 after 4 games. They are closely followed by Dude Where's My Pick and D-Man's Dirty Death Rollers, sitting at 2 wins and 1 loss. Sitting at 1-1-1, we have The Speed of Steel, Love Bites Less Than 3, and Horror in the Night. The Chosen of Azeroth comes in at 1 win and 2 losses, and the Glutton Gorger sits at 1 win and 3 losses after 4 games. Let's move over to Bronze B. Not the Bloody Snowballs. Bloody Snowballs, the Norse team coached by Lothar Mayhem. They took on Look at Them Pretty Clouds, the Ogre team coached by Lone Chen number 5. And that game ended 1-1. 21 armor breaks, 1 pass for the Norse, and Helmut got the MVP, and 6 armor breaks for the Ogres. 1 level up on the Norse, and 1 level up on the Ogres. There it is. 40 blocks, 8 KOs, 3 injuries for the Norse, and 21 blocks, 1 KO and 3 injuries for the Ogres. That leaves us at 14 SPP for the Ogres and 10 SPP for the Norse. The Ogres. There it is, in all their glory. This Ogre leveled up and got himself a break tackle. And over at the Bloody Snowballs, we have a lineman with agility 4 who rolled a double and got dodge. There's that. Sorry about that, everybody. Burly Halflings, the not Halfling team but Dwarf team coached by Titus. They took on Kennel Club, the Necromantic team coached by Angus, and that game ended 1-1. 6 armor breaks for the Necros and 10 armor breaks, 1 death for the Halflings or Dwarfs. The thing that died was a blocker with 4 SPP. He will surely be missed. No level up on the Dwarves and 1 level up on the Necros. 64 blocks, 2 KOs for the Dwarves. 58 blocks, 1 KO, 2 injuries and a kill for the Necros. That leaves us at 8 SPP for the Dwarves and 12 SPP for the Necros. A zombie with block leveled over at Kennel Club. This zombie right here, called Victoria, now has tackle. Padawan Skyriders, the Britonia team coached by Red Knight. They took on SoundCloud Cold Bloods, the Lizardmen team coached by Gilbert Auber, and that game ended 2-1 to the Lizards. 13 armor breaks to the Lizards and 6 armor breaks and 1 death and 1 pass for the Britonians. The thing that died was a very good blitzer who had agility plus and dodge among other things. So, 1 level up for the Bretonians and 1 level up for the Lizards. Yes. 27 blocks, 3 KOs for the Bretonians. 61 blocks, probably a fent buck. 1 KO and 6 injuries, 1 kill for the Lizards. So that brings us to 9 SPP for the Bretonians and 23 SPP for the Lizards. A Saurus with block leveled up. This Saurus with block right here, and he now has tackle. Last game in Bronze B. Cephalopod United, the Dog Elf team coached by Demology. They took on Just Smile and Wave, the Wood Elf team coached by Undo, and the Doggies won that game 3-0. 15 armor breaks, 2 passes, 1 expulsion for the Dog Elves. 5 armor breaks, 3 passes and 1 death for the lineman, and that lineman is right here with wrestle and dodge, and he stole the MVP. No level up on the Woodies, no, on the Doggies, and we have 2 level ups on the Woodies. 37 blocks, 3 KOs, 4 injuries and a kill for the Dark Elves. And we have 29 blocks. No KOs, 2 injuries and no kills for the Woodies. That leaves us at 7 SPP for the Woodies. When we subtract the dead lineman. And 10, 15, 20, 24 SPP for the Dark Elves. Really, did they not get a level? No, they didn't. 24 SPP and no level. Wow. But over here. This War Dancer right here leveled up and got himself jump up. And we have this lineman right here who leveled up and got himself wrestle. That is wrestle. I know Blood Bowl, everybody. After 3 games. Cephalopod United sits at the top with 2 wins and 1 draw. Closely followed by Just Smile and Wave at 2 wins and a loss. Coming in at 1 win and 2 draws, we have Kennel Club and Burly Halflings. Padawan Skyriders and SoundCloud Coldbloods comes in at 1 win and 2 losses. Look at them pretty clouds, sets pretty at 2 draws and a loss. And last we have Bloody Snowballs coming in at 1 draw and 2 losses. Last division in bronze. We have Glass Cannon Gang, the Wood Elf team coached by Elmiko. They took on A Knife in the Dark, the Underworld team coached by Fred Alderson, and that game ended 2-2. 6 armor breaks and a pass to the Woodies. 10 armor breaks and a pass to the Underworld. 1 level up for the Woodies. And no level ups for the Underworld. 26 blocks. 3 KOs and 1 injury for the Woodies. 32 blocks, 2 KOs and 1 injury for the Underworld. That brings us to 14 SPP for the Woodies. And 5, 10, 14 SPP for the Underworld. A catcher leveled up. This catcher right here And that catcher got himself a cheeky little block. Minging Rudder Blight Kings. The Nurgle team coached by Daswell, they took on Baked Charmers, the Bretonia team coached by Korpos, and that game ended 1-0 to the Nurgle. 14 armor breaks for the Nurgle, 6 armor breaks and 1 death for the Bretonians. What died? It was a lineman with 2 SPP. He will surely be missed. No level ups on the Bretonians and 1 level up on the Nurgle. 52 blocks, 6 KOs, 3 injuries and a kill for the Nurgle. And the Bretonians got themselves 21 blocks and 1 injury. 7 SPP for the Bretonians and 14 SPP for the Nurgle. Let's look at that Nurgle level up, shall we? Daswell has been a good boy this week and taken his level up. It was on this Nurgle warrior. It's this strength 5 Nurgle warrior who now has block. This team is coming together, and I'm here for it. Lostia or Bust. The Lizardman team coached by Chewbacca. They were supposed to take on Skulls and Blood Charity. The Chaos team coached by... Wait. That's interesting. There is a problem on Spike. It says that this was an admin win for Lostia or Bust. Is that correct? I don't think it is. Lostia or Bust right there. 1 win for Lostia or Bust. And 2 wins for Lostia or Bust. No, it's not correct. Alright. Oh, it's because the first time was a concede, probably a, yeah, it's a bug on Spike. So, 10 armor breaks for the Lizards, and 11 armor breaks for the, Chaos. 42 blocks, 2 KOs, 2 injuries for the Lizards. And 55 blocks, 4 KOs, 2 injuries for the Chaos. That leaves us at 12 SPP for the Chaos. Let's see, did any level here? That didn't level. That didn't level. Did that level? That didn't level. And that didn't level. It doesn't look like there were a level on Skulls and Blood Charity, but they did get 12 SPP, and the same did Lostia or Bust. I know there is at least 1 level up on a skink called Larry, so let's go and have a look at that skink. If we can find them. Here they are. Larry has been sacked and replaced with a new Larry. Yep, that's what happened. Alright, moving on. Risk of Brain. The Necromantic team, coached by Adamat. They took on Lucky Crombaz, the Orc team coached by Stella Codex, and the Necros won that game 2-0. 15 armor breaks for the Necros, and 8 armor breaks and a pass for the Orcs. No level ups on the Necros, 1 level up on the Orcs. Here we go. 45 blocks, 8 KOs and 1 injury for the Necros, and 35 blocks, 2 KOs and an injury for the Orcs. That is 8 SPP for the Orcs and 13 SPP for the Necros. This thrower leveled and got himself safe throw. Congratulations. Leaderboard after round 3 and some of round 4. Sitting at the top, we have Risk of Brain with 4 wins. Closely followed by Glass Cannon Gang, sitting at 2-1-1. Sitting at 2 wins and 1 draw, we have Lost Yell Bust. Minking Water Blight Kings at 2 wins and 1 loss. Skulls and Blood Charity comes in at 1-1-1. A Knife in the Dog at 1 draw and 2 losses. And lastly, we have Big Genres and Lucky Crombass. They sit at 3 losses. That will wrap it up for this video, everybody. As always, my name's been DRP and have a wonderful day.